Hello and welcome everyone, this is Silver here, and today we're gonna do a bit of arena. So let's get right to it. So, our choices are Warlock, Druid or Shaman. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't like playing Warlock at all. It's probably my least leveled character as well. So, not that. We have Druid and Shaman. Between the two, I actually prefer Shaman in most cases, just because I like all the removal. So, let's try that one out. There. Okay, not most amazing first pick ever. I mean, Light Warden has a bit of viability in a Shaman, I guess, just through Healing Totem, but ever since Healing Totem was nerfed not to heal your hero, it's not as good. So, I mean, this is useless, it's just for Murloc decks, and we're doubtful that we're gonna do that, so I'm just gonna pick an Injured Blade Master. It's a 3/4/3, so it's good enough. Okay, that's one of the things I like right there, Fork Lightning. It's basically a cheaper cleave, like the Warrior Cleave, but you get overloaded for 2, which is a bit nasty to be honest. We do have Fairy Dragon and Youthful Brewmaster as other choices though, and they're fairly good. I liked Fairy Dragon quite a lot, but in this case I will go for the removal, I think, Fork Lightning. Okay, Totemic Might, Youthful Brewmaster, Grimscale Oracle. This seems quite easy for me to pick. I don't really see Totemic Might as being useful. I mean, in some decks, it's not bad. It actually, you know, it makes it difficult to trade with your totems. Not like they're gonna trade since they don't have any damage, but it has its uses. This is useless again because we're not gonna go Murloc, so Youthful Brewmaster. Okay, Cult Master, River Crocolisk, and Archmage. I like Archmage, especially since I do like going with a lot of spells, but so far we only have Fork Lightning. So it's a bit weird. I'd rather wait for like an Ogre or something like that, which is a 6/6/7. River Crocolisk isn't bad. It does have decent trading potential, but I like Cult Master, especially when you run totems and such, so let's go Cult Master. Not the most amazing picks ever. Abusive Sergeant isn't that bad actually in a Shaman deck, simply because, you know, it synergizes with the totems. Basically give a totem a 2 attack and it can actually be used to actually trade with something. Totemic Might again, not really going for it. I actually like Argent Squire as well. He does offer some good trading, but Abusive Sergeant here is probably the best way, really. Okay, epics. South Sea Captain, Doomhammer, and Earth Elemental. This is actually quite a difficult choice, to be honest. Well, not South Sea Captain, that's for sure. But both Doomhammer and Earth Elemental are quite good cards. I quite like them both. They both are overload cards. Same cost, but Earth Elemental is a 3 overload and Doomhammer is 2. But Earth Elemental, of course, helps you quite a bit since it's a huge creature with taunt. So, I don't know. Doomhammer is pretty good to take care of all the small creatures, but Earth Elemental protects us. So I think I'm gonna go with an Earth Elemental. It's just a big creature, hard to deal with. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not gonna go with Alarmabot. It's pretty useless with this deck. Although with Earth Elemental actually would be great, because I don't think I would suffer the overload. So that would be great, but situational at best. Emperor Cobra, it's not bad. It just outright kills anything it touches, so it's just great. I don't like the stats as much. If it was like a 3/2/4 maybe, or just even if it was just 3 for 1/4, just enough to hit something, it'd be great. It's pointless. That's just pointless that it has 2, other than, you know, to hit the hero with. Otherwise, we have Argent Commander, which usually always benefits you with 2 trades at best. Since of the Divine Shield and Charge, you just have control. Even though it got nerfed with 2 health, still really potent. So, go with them. Okay, Ancient Brewmaster, Argent Squire, and Ironforged Rifleman. To be honest, I don't like either of these. I mean, I do, as I said, I do like Argent Squire a bit, but it's not that much, especially not in a Shaman deck, honestly. Ironforged Rifleman, I mean, it's not terrible, but if only it was 3 cost for 2/3, then I'd say he's great, but otherwise, this doesn't feel right. I mean, even then, to be honest, I don't think I would really like him that much. Ancient Brewmaster, I don't really have anything that really goes well with being returned to the hand, other than Abusive Sergeant so far, I guess. I really don't want to bring this back unless it's damaged. I guess Sergeant Commander wouldn't be too terrible, but I don't really like Ancient Brewmaster. 4 health for 4 costs is not that great. That said, our choices are very limited. I do actually think I'm gonna go with the Ironforged Rifleman. Just because of the extra damage you can deal. Could be what you need, really. Okay, not going any better in terms of picks. I really hate the Goldshire Footman. Horrible taunt, most horrible taunt in the game, really. Other than my own Stoneclaw totem, I guess. Mokoshan Warden, slightly better taunt. It's only 1 attack, but it's a huge 7 health creature, so it just takes hits. And Stormpike Commando, which is basically like the big brother of Ironforged Rifleman. Quite literally. Same health, 2 more attack, 2 more cost. And it deals 1 more damage than the other one. It's basically between these 2, really, isn't it? Either I want some taunt to back up my things, which wouldn't be that bad, especially since I have Cold Master. And would protect my totems and stuff. Stormpike Commander would be like a more aggressive, you know, just go at it sort of thing. But 5 cost is a bit too much. If it was 4, it would be great, but 5 is too much. So, Mokoshan Warden, I think. Again with the Light Warden. So it's quite a tough choice between these 2. I do like Twilight Drake. It can be quite good. And Emperor Cobra, again, just kills outright anything, but I think Twilight Drake is the right pick here. Potentially big creature, hard to deal with. Unless it's silent. Basically, if it's silent, it's completely crap, but other than that, I mean, it's just a solid creature anyway. This is a straightforward pick for me, to be honest, as well. Shattered Sun Cleric is just way much better than these 2. I mean, Red Corsair can be decent, especially if we did end up taking that Doomhammer, which we did not. But it would still be situational, really. I would rather just pick a bear, which is basically the same, but 1 cost less. Lord Arena isn't bad, but I'm not a fan of less health than attack taunts. That's not that viable. So, Shattered Sun Cleric. Okay, Dalaran Mage, Ancient Brewmaster, Frostshock. Here for me it's between Dalaran Mage and Frostshock, really. Dalaran Mage mostly if we get more spells. So far we only have Fork Lightning, really. So I think I might actually take Frostshock for the control. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, Bloodlust, Windspeaker, Grimscale Oracle. So definitely not taking that. Pointless, really. Windspeaker. Windspeaker is quite a good card. Basically gives any friendly minion Wind Fury when it comes out. The stats really are not that impressive, I admit, but Wind Fury is quite powerful. Bloodlust, on the other hand, ends games, really. It's not best card, in my opinion. I don't really like it that much, but if you're in control and you want to just rush him down, then Bloodlust is the way, but I'm not sure, really, actually. I might actually take a Windspeaker here. It's not not that bad. I don't know. Let's take Wood Speaker. Okay, another Wood Speaker, Stormforged Axe, and Elven Archer. To be honest, this is an easy pick for me as well. Stormforged Axe just takes care of anything early game. It's just great. Elven Archer, it's just not that bad, especially if you're running an enraged deck or something like that, but not my favorite either, so Stormforged Axe. Another Twilight Drake, Pint-Sized Summoner, and Lightning Storm. This is easy for me because, as I said, I like their Shaman's removal, and Lightning Storm is basically their best AoE ever. So, Lightning Storm. Fork Lightning again, Worgen Infiltrator, and Youthful Brewmaster. Well, I do like running 2 Fork Lightning, so go with that. Oh, this is quite good actually. Hex, Spiteful Smith, and Unbound Elemental. I actually like Spiteful Smith. He's pretty decent for the cost. I mean, a 5 for 4/6 isn't that bad. And his Enrage will increase my weapon attack by 2. It's not bad, but honestly, so far I only have 1 Stormforged Axe, and it's not really worth taking the risk. Hex is just great control outright, and Unbound Elemental just gets huge. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 4. We have 5. We have 5 Overload cards, so it's not terrible, and it's not that bad for the stats. Basically, with 1 Overload, he's already just good enough for the stats, for the cost, really. I'll buy Situational again. I think Hex is better just because it just outright controls anything, so go to Hex. Airchalk, Earthen Ring Farseer, and another Stormforged Axe. This is a tough choice. I really do like Airchalk. It pretty much screws with all the, like, death rattle creatures and such. Mostly, like, you know, like a loot hoarder, it's like 1 health. This basically kills it outright without letting him draw a card, which is just great. Plus, we're not having any silence yet, and we're not guaranteed one, so we have to think about that. With that said, if we do take Airchalk, I do believe we should start thinking about spell damage at that point. Yeah. The bad thing is that I like Earthen Ring Farseer. It's reasonably good. The 3 health can help you quite a lot in a lot of occasions. And again, Stormforged Axe just helps you deal with anything early game. Although to be honest, our early game is not that strong, actually. I think I can take another Stormforged Axe, just to have that. Okay, Wolf Rider, Flesh Eating Ghoul, and Fire Elemental. Late game, so far we only have an Earth Elemental and an Argent Command there, which isn't that amazing, and Fire Elemental is quite a good card. So we think we're gonna take that. Wolf Rider is basically just outright removal for 3 costs for 3 damage. It's not amazing really. Flesh Eating Ghoul, however, is quite strong. Especially in a Shaman deck usually, if you make like your totems gain attack or something, or taunt maybe. But let's get some more punch in it. Okay. Well, another easy choice. I really do not like Farsight. I find it a waste of a card really. South Sea Captain, pointless, so Doomhammer. Rifleman, Voodoo Doctor, Frostwolf Warlord. I really like the Frostwolf Warlord in the Shaman deck, just synergizes well with the totems and such. And between these two really, I don't really care about them much, so Warlord. Okay, another Fork Lightning, Frostwolf Warlord again, and Alpha, Direwolf Alpha. Direwolf Alpha is actually quite strong in the Shaman deck, especially with totems out, as you know. Just gives them 1 attack each if you put them in between, put him in between, so he can be quite useful. Again, our early game is not amazing. We only have like 8 more cards after this, so we have to be careful. We could go with another Fork Lightning, but I think I should start thinking about creatures more. So I think I'm gonna go with Direwolf Alpha. Rockbiter Weapon, Gurubashi Berserker, and Worgen Infiltrator. I'm not certain about this, actually. Rockbiter Weapon helps with the just taking out of stuff. Of course, synergizes with Totem, so it's great. Gurubashi Berserker is a good creature. It has good punch, but I think we're okay with our end game at the moment. We should focus on the early game and mid game. You can see our curve here is it's quite balanced, but you actually don't really want it to be that balanced. You want it a bit of a curve as such. Have a good early game, mid game, and late game. Otherwise, if it's completely balanced, we're gonna basically just be all up to luck. For all we know, we might draw into just our late game at the start of the game, and we're basically screwed. So usually you would want a little bit more early game, a little bit more, well, a bit less than early game, mid game, and like that. Basically, let's say, basically it's like a stairs right now, isn't it? We just need more 1s and 2s, perhaps. So with that said, I think I might go for the Worgen Infiltrator, to be honest. He's a good creature, basically the only good one cost creature in my opinion. Just pretty much always guarantees something of a trade, unless AoE down. Rockbiter Weapon, however. We need creatures, we need longevity. Bloodlust for let's try it again. Frostshock and Senjin Shieldmaster. Again, I do think we need more minions, so I think we're gonna have to go with Shieldmaster here. He's of course also one of the best taunts in the game, really, in my opinion, so he'll be useful. Frost Elemental, Ancient Brewmaster, and Gurubashi Berserker. So basically, mid-game, late-game-ish cards, really. Not exactly what we need at the moment, but let's think about it then, shall we? Gurubashi Berserker can be quite good. Why not? I mean, we can make it, give it Wind Fury and stuff. We have different ways to actually enrage it ourselves. We have a rifleman there. We can just shoot it ourselves. If we want, we can frost shock it, but that would be pointless. It's a bit of a weird choice. I don't want Ancient Brewmaster, that's one thing. So it's between the Berserker and the Elemental. It'd be kind of cool to use the Elemental just because we have an Earth and a Fire. Might as well get a Frost. Just for the hell of it. And it's decent control, but the cost is a bit meh. 6 cost for 5/5 is just bad. So let's go with the Gurubashi Berserker. Easy pick, Lightning Storm. Basically no comment, we just need that removal. Another Wind Speaker, Iron Beak Owl, and Elven Archer. Well, Elven Archer would synergize with our Gurubashi Berserker, but situational really. As I said, we are completely lacking in silence, since we did not take that Earthshock, did we? So we might have to consider the Iron Beak Owl. I would much prefer a Spellbreaker, but it's just not giving us one, so we can't really say anything about that. So, Iron Beak Owl, let's just do that. Okay, Trauma Farseer, Frost Shock, and Venture Co-Mercenary. It's not really giving us that great of a early game pick, honestly. I don't really like Trauma Farseer, it just dies very easily. Frost Shock would give us a bit of control more, but not that amazing of a control really. I would much rather another Hex, honestly. I am considering the Venture Co, to be honest, and that's weird because I have a lot of, actually don't have, try it again. I actually have a pretty decent amount of big creatures, so playing this would actually kind of debilitate me quite a bit. But with that said, it's just better than these two, so let's just go with it. Silverhand Knight, Iron Beak Owl, and Shield Bearer. It's not giving me a good choice. I don't really want to take another Iron Beak, but to be honest, I don't know if I want another Silverhand. It's just getting too crowded there. I might actually take a shield bearer, honestly. Just because I'd rather do that. Or shield bearer, or should I take another silence? Another silence wouldn't hurt. It'd suck if I use it against basically anything that can kill off it without even touching it or such, but another silence wouldn't hurt. Plus, it's another creature in the 2, so it's better than shield bearer, which is usually quite useless. And we haven't even gotten one of those buffing totems. I forgot what they're called now again. You know what I mean. The adjacent +2/+2. No, just 1+2 plus attack totem, which I forgot. Yeah, Iron Miko. Let's go with it. Our last pick is Defender of Argus, Mana Rate, and Demolisher. To be honest, Defender of Argus is just great in this deck, just because it synergizes with the totems again. Mana Rate would not help me in any way. Demolisher, I can't really protect it, so let's go with that. There you go. Not the best deck I've ever made, but it has its points. It has good removal. It has like no spell damage though, so there's no way for me to buff the removal, which is a bit sucky. But yeah, let's try. Let's see what we do. My hopes is that I don't face any. Let's see what would be the counter for this. Really, like mage would be really strong against this. Paladin isn't that bad, I guess. Okay, lagging.
I will fight with honor. For Doom.
Lagged a bit there. Going first. May as well keep the Twilight Drake and the Frost Shock, but the Fire Elemental is a bit too much. And that doesn't help either. It's basically the same cost. So what we want to do here is probably prolong to summon Twilight Drake. Maybe, but it's kind of difficult. Usually a Paladin would just rush you down with little creatures. But we'll see what this guy does. Come on. Hey, moved almost all his hand. It's interesting. That doesn't help. So, nothing to do here. I guess basically we just have to summon a totem next turn. Hopefully it doesn't do anything. It's my wish. What I'm hoping to get as a totem would be Red of Air, I think. Now this is the problem that I talked about. Basically, this is what I wanted to avoid, really. And Healing Totem, that's useless. Out of all the totems, that was the most useless. Well, it's not bad. If we actually keep the minions out, turn 4 we'll Twilight Drake, and turn 5 we'll Frost Wolf. Would be great. He's gonna coin, so something is coming. And that is... Is he... Okay. That's an interesting thing to waste your coin at. And we have the answer for it, which is great.
Elements guide me.
That does bring us to 27, and we did make us overloaded, so we actually can't play the Twilight Drake next turn, which kinda sucks. But it's better to just outright remove it. It's just safer. He's just gonna reinforce.
Reporting for duty.
We are gonna probably just have to kill that, so I don't want to wait, like, risk anything. So, do that. That's a good combo to have, and just kill that immediately. It's not bad. Next turn, I might actually just go Frostwolf immediately. I don't know. I should play that Twilight Drake while I can, really. I guess. We'll see. It depends what he plays, I guess. Hopefully it's something another thing that I can just ping off with Stormford attacks. We'll see.
Just me and Mr. Fighty.
Okay. It's a bit annoying. What shall we do? We could actually even venture coal, but that would be horrible. I don't even know why I said that. Fire Drake. And what should we do?
Elements guide me.
Kill that, I guess. I think I'll keep the Frost Shock. Let's see how that leads me. Good control. Not sure what to play next turn. Probably a Frost Wolf or an Urgent Commander, depending what he plays. Let's see, what will you do? Hopefully he doesn't have a silence. That would suck.
Pass me that arc light.
No much Inventor. Okay, doesn't have anything. Just going for cards. And Humility. That is quite annoying. So now we can't kill anything. Yep. I mean, we can start pinging them down, but Fork Lightning. It's not terrible. We can't really play another minion with Frost Wolf, so that's a bit meh. I don't really see the point of playing Urgent Commander because it's just gonna die to one of them the next turn. So we might actually Youthful Brewmaster, bring that back, play it again. Which that sounds great, in fact, to be honest. Let's do that.
Drink with me, friend. Job's done.
And he's back. Didn't do much that turn, honestly. We should start killing some things off. If he has a Blessing of Kings, that would suck. What he'll do now is probably he'll kill the Brewmaster with his mechanic. It'll be the best thing to do, really. We'll see.
Let me think.
I don't know in what way you can actually kill the Twilight Drake unless he silences it this turn. Or does something weird like an Equality Consecration. Which wouldn't be the most horrible thing he would do, really. Come on.
Let me think.
And he's gonna buff. He's gonna buff something. Or Brewmaster. No. Okay, he's gonna try to kill my Drake or something. He won't kill it with that. He needs another attack point. Or another Humility. Oh. Well, at least I made him waste 2 Humility on my Twilight Drake.
Move quickly.
So really, oh, he's just gonna go for me. Okay. Suit yourself, or nah, of course. I mean, it'd be stupid if he did not do that. Let's see. Hex would be great, actually. Let's do this first. Let us. Do we want to hex that really? No. We can Frost Shock it and then summon Fire Elemental next turn, or actually we can do that now if we want to. What's the best thing we can do?
What to do?
It feels like a waste as such to use both Frost Shock and Fire Elemental just to kill that. Well, it's getting the point where Frost Shock is not that useful in a way. I don't know if I dare do anything else almost. I don't want to really hex that. I mean, I could Urgent Commander to kill that, but it's gonna die to that thing. It's a bit sad. It is gonna get to 2 for 1 though, so it's not a terrible play. Alternatively, do that and then Frost Shock that.
There is little time.
Yeah, Let's do that. Then if he summons something, I'll Fork Lightning. The weirdest thing I've ever done. Next turn, I hope I can actually finally use my Frost Wolf. Be great. Let's see what he does. Hopefully he does not have a Consecration. And he does. Of course. So, not gonna use Frost Wolf. Not with just one creature, it's not worth it. That's great, that's perfect. Fork Lightning straight off that. Just have to think about our follow-up. Yeah, I was like, do that. I mean, that's a pretty good hand, pretty good field thingy. Twilight Drake is obviously useless right now. He's basically there to ping off his recruits, really. Although now we have a 1/1 Searing Totem, which can do the same, but... So, what is his answer? He already used 2 humilities. I can't honestly imagine he has another one. But he might have an Eldor Peacekeeper or something like that, I don't know. If he does summon something huge, I do have Hex. Otherwise, I might... Oh, that's useless. I'll probably Fire Elemental that. What else are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill that. Or Hex it. I'm gonna Hex that. Yep. Why don't you buff it more? You're gonna kill the 1/1, really? Okay. Up to you. Enjoy. I already got what I wanted. I could even just... No, I can't use both, darn. I cannot play both the Iron Beak and the Fire Elemental because I'm overloaded. That sucks. Yeah, that's just Hexa. There's Red of Air. That's good to have. I would actually not mind a Healing Totem soon. Just to preserve my creatures a bit more. Let's see, what will he do? What can he do? If he has something like Tyrion Fordring, I guess.
Let me think.
Be great for him. Shield Master. Interesting. How would we deal with Shield Master? If only my Drake wasn't just... Oh, come on, another one, really? Well, Ari Miguel, definite. He's gonna just ping off at my Drake, my poor Drake. Okay, no, just attack me. I'm actually quite low in health. It's interesting. That's pretty good to have. So... say no to that. Goody goody. We are actually quite vulnerable to Consecration now that I realize. But we'll take that risk. We're at this point, we just have to go at him, really. If he does Consecrate, that's 4 creatures down. But it does leave us with our Frostwolf Warlord, so... Let's see what he does. What will he do? Lay on Hands, Jesus Christ. This guy got the greatest draft ever. He probably doesn't have anything as a follow-up after that. I would be surprised. Or Highbloodler. Well, I'll just throw my owl at it. So, unless, no, he'll probably attack the owl. If he has any thing on him, on a clue. He will give me a card for doing that though. But I was gonna get that anyway. Thank you. That actually allows me to kill it off with just a drink. Which is great.
My shield for Argon.
Go at him. Actually, can we? Oh, I forgot to do that.
Feel the power.
And in your face again. Down to 9. Looking pretty good. I don't know what will save him at this point. What would save him would be an equality consecration, I guess. That would be like the best thing ever for him. Does he have it?
The gates are open.
No. He's screwed. Come on. Who would take all this healing? Sheesh. That's pointless. He would have killed anything I threw at him anyway. Doesn't matter. You're dead anyway, you know that. Come on. You can't. You have to attack my creatures. And if you do, you're just insane. Now I can just kill you with just my Frostwolf Warlord. Let's suit yourself.
To war.
And that. And dead.
Well played.
Oh well. That was interesting. Oh, good start, even though I have no faith in this deck whatsoever. Surprised me. Especially since my starting hand was just horrible. I was lucky enough that this guy didn't want to rush me down.
Throw versus Uther.
Another pack.
I will
Is it the same one?
fight with honor.
Nope.
For Doomhammer.
Von Affedron. I'm not a fan of keeping the Iron Beak on that early. Tempted to remove the Doomhammer, but it will help. Dire Alpha isn't that great at the start either, to be honest. Not sure. Let's keep it. Let's just keep it. Hope for the best. We do have a Mogoshan Warden as well as a prior to that.
Well met.
Okay.
Well played.
I didn't mean that. Well played for greeting me, I guess. Immediate coin. Reinforce. I would love Stormforge Axe or whatever it's called now. For him to do that, that would basically mean that he has something to... That means I'm just gonna go with that. Means he has something to buff it with. I can't think of any other reason why he would coin as a recruit, honestly. If you don't have a buff for it. You really don't have a buff for it, do you? Come on. Yeah. That's expected. I don't really have an answer for that. I just have to do that. That's bad. I would love to have a Frost Shock. That would have been great. But no. Yeah, this isn't looking that great so far. I hate that thing. He just went for me. That's interesting. Well, I would use the Mogoshan Warden, but I really do not like that. I really do not want to give him anything. So let's do that. He might have a consecration. He might not. Ignore the Rat of Air. Ignore the Rat of Air. Even though I don't have any spells yet, but I would prefer if you killed the owl, really. Come on. Come on. Yep. And what's your follow-up? nothing. Okay. Oi, Yeti. That is a follow-up. Quite an annoying one at that. I don't really have anything to deal with it, really. I'm gonna have to Doomhammer.
Elements
Kill
guide.
that.
Elements guide me.
Kill that. Not sure what I can do next turn, really. I'm really lacking with direct removal. I didn't even get a single lightning bolt or lava burst, did I? So it's a bit meh. I'm only gonna have 4 mana next turn, which will probably be used to Muggersman Warden just to keep me alive.
You call that a weapon?
And he's rushing me to clap down. That's great. Fantastic. That won't help me at all. Not at all.
Undone. Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
Just ping him a bit. At least he has to attack with both creatures to kill that, unless he does something weird, which he might do. Next turn I have 7 casts. I'll probably have the Argent Commander to kill that dwarf. I don't like this at all. Horrible hand. What I need right now would be Lightning Storm. Would be great.
Don't mess with
I would really love Lightning Storm. Like crazy. Secret. Joy. It's probably a noble sacrifice. Come on, Lightning Storm. Come on, deck. You can do a deck. Come on. Come on, deck. Close enough, I guess.
Elements guide me.
Yep.
Get down!
Elements guide me.
That was perfect. That's what I needed.
To Northrend! Victory!
I might actually gain some control now. Jesus Christ, that was hard earned.
Well played.
I thank you.
Don't have a consecrate. Don't have a consecrate. Don't you dare have a consecrate. That would so screw me over. What are you gonna do? Harvest Core. I'm not too bothered by that.
Reporting for duty.
Correct play here would be to defend our Vargas to kill both of those, really.
My shield for Argus! Victory!
Elements guide me.
I really would have loved a healing totem right there. Now I would suck if he has a consecration. Come on. Don't have consecrate. You didn't have last turn, you don't have now. Ah! That's just mean. That's just
Reporting
mean.
for duty. Into the breach! Drink with me, friend.
To return that, to use it later. Hope for a healing totem. We do not get it. Go figure. Well, next turn we're definitely gonna get a healing totem because we have all the totems out. So, that's that. I don't know if it's gonna be useful, but depends if he clears my board or kills one of my totems. Hopefully not. Hopefully he does not have the consecrate I've been fearing. What will he do? I would love to have a hex just to have it on me at this point.
Reporting for duty.
Especially since he has that. Which one is he gonna kill? The God of Air, I guess. No. Stone Claw. Okay. You do that. Come on. Damn it. I just want the healing totem. Is that difficult? What do I want to do? Do I want to save Windspeaker for something like Venture Co Mercenary? Basically meaning Windspeaker would cost 7.
Wonder.
Which isn't that bad. This would basically cost 9, which is a bit bad. I would give him something to be careful of though, which is not bad to have for me. Oh, I'm gonna kill that, since I didn't get healing token.
Your turn to bleed.
Can I go at him?
Accept
Venture
You
Co.
gotta be kidding me!
Let's just go for it. So next turn we can Windspeaker it for 14 damage. If he does not summon a taunt, he's basically dead. Since with the Youthful Brewmaster and the Injured Blade Master, it's enough to kill him. Let's see what it does. What can you do? Do you have a taunt? Do you have something to, like a consecrate would be great right now, or the usual quality consecrate? Okay, so we cannot kill him next turn. It's annoying.
Reporting for duty.
That's pointless, really. I'm glad you hit that and not the other ones. Pop that. We should have probably summoned the totem first, but let's see. What would be the best way to get rid of that?
My shield for Argon.
There's the healing totem.
Your turn to bleed. Shaman, accept it.
Healing. Finally. I just want to clear his board. I know I wasted an attack from the Youthful Brewmaster, but I just don't trust this guy. He seems to want stuff on his board, so I plan to kill it off every time. Now I can finally kill stuff with the Red of Air. If he summons more recruits, that's what I will use the Red of Air for. Let's see what he does. If he doesn't do anything, we can kill him next turn. If he doesn't heal or taunts, he will be dead. Let's find out.
Let me think.
He probably thinks it's fine. He's like at 20 health. He's like, oh, it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna kill that. So basically I can't kill him. That sucks. But I still have a great advantage with the damage I'm gonna deal with him next turn. Another true silver.
Reporting for duty.
Bit annoying, this guy. All these true silvers. Yep.
Feel the power. Into the breach.
How you doing?
There. Give him something to fear. Now, what are you gonna do? If he silences that, that's actually great for me, because I can play a lot of more creatures. He's still low enough for me not to care if he silences it now. If he doesn't though, it's great really. Wind Fury Venture Co is just terrifying. What is his answer?
Well played.
Well played.
Victory.
That's a good answer. daily as well. Okay, going pretty well. At least I know I'm good against Paladins. Hopefully we don't face another Paladin, that's a bit boring. I want to see how this deck fares against the Mage, even though it probably will result in my loss. Better just see that. Just not a Paladin, just not a Paladin. Ah! Come on! Is this Paladin morning or something? And I'm still first. Ah. Well, can I actually get anything better than this? Do I have better than this in my deck? I should just keep it. I should just keep it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I really would have loved a coin though for that Doomhammer. That will do though. That's what I wanted last time. Maybe this guy will also coin a recruit. That would be hilarious. Close down. Oh, nothing. In that case, we'll just totem. That's least useful totem, but at least I can attack. Which isn't terrible, I guess. What is his answer to that? Acidic Swamp Boost. He will have wished he would have kept that. Because I'm gonna Snowstorm Forge next turn. That's basically all I can do, really, isn't it? Yep. Alternatively, I can sacrifice that and summon that. And keep my Stormforged Axe for, you know, so I don't overload myself next turn. I can actually play my Sentient if I need. Let's do that. Why not?
Locked and loaded.
Why not? Get a 2-2 on the field. Harvest Golem. This definitely means I'm gonna do this. If he does not kill his own Harvest Golem, I'll probably silence it. Kill it myself next turn. Just to slow him down, thinking he has more advantage with it. He's on his own shield master. Interesting. Do that. What more should we do? Healing. Healing totem basically means I should trade, since now he can't kill it, except if he does whatchamacallit, hammering thingy. But he would waste basically almost all his turn just to do that, which wouldn't be that terrible for him really. He will then probably kill my healing totem, I don't know, or just that really. He's not going to be scared of the healing totem. If he does not kill anything, I will probably Cult Master.
Do you like to play with
Okay, that's a bit annoying. Well done though. And does he really want to destroy my healing totem? No, he's just attacking me. I'm fine with that. Keep the healing totem out. Twilight Drake actually came into play. I should Twilight Drake.
Elements guide me.
Okay. I am lower in health, but I do have board control. He can, if he wants, deal 4 more damage on me. It's kind of pointless. What would be great for him to do right now is hit that with the Drake and then Consecrate. Or just summon a big-ass creature. Why not? We do have a commander. Which is great. Is that our only option, though? It basically is, isn't it? I mean, the other thing we can do is just... I don't really want to face check that. We could... try with getting a taunt, and we did. It's great. Called Master behind it. Yeah, it's good enough for me. So he'll either waste the attack on the Boulder Fist or True Silver, or he will consecrate. Because he's an arse.
Don't mess with Tusk.
He's just gonna go for me. Yeah, he's gonna kill Drake with that. I'm in a predicament. Not anymore.
Elements guide me.
I'm still dangerously low in health. I'm at half life now.
Squire,
And he's using all the rushdown swarm minions, basically. I would love a lightning storm. It's been 2 duels, and I have not gotten once my lightning storm. It's just like, what the hell?
Elements
I have to kill that. Just have to. I'm so low in health. I need to really keep the advantage now. If he does any Blessing of King nonsense, I lose basically. Hopefully he does not. Another Consecrate would really piss me off at this point. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Let me think.
Just waste your creatures and kill the commander. Yeah. That's annoying. I really would love a taunt right now. He didn't even summon his Silver and recruit. Good for him, because I would have forked lightning. Come on, taunt. That's not a taunt.
Elements guide. Elements guide.
Just go for him. Go for the throat. If he might kill me. If he buffs that, if it has like something like Blessed Champion, I basically lose. And he does. Nope. Arcane Dwarf.
Not on my
And a thing. Wants to kill my good creature. Limp Master. That's annoying. That's just annoying. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We have to use our weapon and face check things.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me. Your turn to bleed. Get in there and fight, maggot!
I'm not in a good position.
Well played.
I probably will lose this because I don't really have anything to really kill that thing off, and that's gonna be annoying. Oh, I can't even damage it. And of all the things it gets, this guy swarms. That will help at least.
my shield for Argon.
Elements guide me. Elements guide me.
I don't see myself winning this at all. That doesn't help. Come on, basically the only way I can win this now is if I draw a lightning storm. That's it.
Reporting for duty.
If I don't, then I'm dead. Come on, deck. Come on. Ah, you bastard. I lose. That's not gonna help me either.
Well played.
To the breach!
Elements guide me. Elements guide me. You win this.
Well played.
Maybe if I just attacked him, I actually could have won that, but there wasn't no way I could have known that.